Thank you, Chairman, and I want to thank my colleague from Arizona as well for his work on stewardship contracting. That's critically important. And I want to thank Assistant Secretary Hammack for being here today to provide the Department of Defense's thoughts and perspectives on our legislation in New Mexico and to articulate why these land boundary adjustments are so important for the military training in the region. I want to say up front that I look forward to working with Deputy Secretary Farquhar to address the technical issues that you referenced, and we're more than happy to make that happen. This is a very important bill for southern New Mexico and, frankly, an important bill for our national security, so I appreciate the subcommittee's work today. Assistant Secretary Hammack, in your testimony, you kind of describe how the Doña Ana Tank Gunnery and Artillery Range Complex at Fort Bliss can generate an awful lot of noise and vibration and dust. Can you go into a little greater detail about why the withdrawal is so important for the future of Fort Bliss and military training in the region as a whole?
Certainly. What we are seeing on our bases throughout the United States is encroachment, and encroachment from residential housing, from commercial enterprises, can have conflict with the training activities that occur. In this area, on the southern boundary of Fort Bliss, where we do a lot of our training, and it is one of our national training centers, we are concerned that the continued encroachment of the city could cause additional conflict. The withdrawal of these lands as boundary conditions are really acting as a compatible use buffer. We do not have intention of doing training on them, but preserving them from development so that the mission of the base can be reserved.
In a related question, S-753 transfers jurisdiction over about 5,100 acres from the BLM to the Army, a little over 2,000 acres from the Army to the BLM, and then this buffer area of just over 35,000 acres that you referenced, and keeps the BLM from disposing or developing that particular part. Can you talk a little bit to the committee about why it's important to do these three things together as opposed to a more piecemeal approach?
They all have the same impact, and that's a very good point. The impact is buffer. We are not going to do training on them. We're not going to do live fire training on them, but it preserves the security mission. The 5,100-acre portion that is withdrawn for the benefit of NASA and the NRO Aerospace Data Facility is a mission that's close to the boundary. And we have security issues. We've already seen some security issues there because of the close proximity to public access. So giving us this standoff of 5,100 acres still reserves the lands for use by missions that are not conflicted. So it's wildlife sustainment, endangered species, etc., but it gives us a physical security boundary to ensure that we don't have trespassers that could inhibit the mission that we are doing there.
Great.
Binding these all together, they all have the same reason. It's a buffer that we need for the military.
Better stated than I could have myself, so thank you. And I did want to ask Deputy Assistant Secretary Farquhar, on the 3,500 or 35,000 acres that basically becomes a buffer under this legislation, would any of the current uses in that area, the multiple uses that exist there today under Bureau of Land Management, be prohibited if this bill is passed?
Senator Heinrich, I'm not aware of any uses that would be prohibited, but I'd rather get back to you with more detail and correct answer.
Thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you, Chairman.